Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. GoodTimesWithScar here, and welcome back to the wonderful worlds of hermits and crafting. And in today's episode, we are revealing the plans for the future city and communal area of Season 5. Did you think this was our final design? Oh, you silly goose, because we are going underground. That is right. HermitCraft Season 5 community build will be underground and creating a living, breathing Hermit City. Does that not sound the most amazing thing ever? Season 5 is all about taking survival building on an SMP to the next level. Think of all the massive scale builds that are already being conducted on the server, and the community area should be no different. So that's why the hermits are going underground. We're going to create an amazing ellipsoid pattern of 192 blocks in diameter, creating this absolutely amazing ring. And from that ring, there'll be a central column leading up to the top, and there's going to be vines and leaves hanging down from there with a very beautiful pattern. Now, within that central column, there is going to be fake kind of houses and designs, giving it that feeling that this is a live and living city built within the rock down here. Now, down at the lower level, we're going to have a river flowing about. And of course, above that, that's where the residential and shopping areas are going to go. So my envision is at the lower level, there's going to be shopping kind of built into the sides of the rock, where you can create a facade, and then within that facade you can carve out a chunk of the rock, and in there's your shop. And then above that, residential areas for each of the hermits. So a hermit can come in, create a beautiful facade that kind of fits themselves, and then from that they can carve into the back of it and create whatever they want that represents, themselves as a living quarters within the Hermit City. How does that sound so far? That sounds absolutely amazing to me, and it really truly does feel like we are taking survival building to the next level, and that's what Season 5 is all about, taking survival to create something new and exciting. And I feel like this is it, with creating this ellipsoid, getting all these cool little details, that living city element, and creating eventually maybe even just fun little surprises around every corner of this design. And with that, hopefully you guys are excited as I am about this. Hashtag Underground City Hype. I want to see it in the comments. Hashtag Underground City Hype in the comments. And let's kind of start thinking this out. So if we create this giant ellipsoid pattern, like I said, 192 blocks wide and a depth. So if we go from, we'll just say that torch right there, about 50 blocks down. So what I want to do is I want to stop just at bedrock and give myself a little bit of breathing room above here in case of natural dips in the upper level terrain. So that should give us about 50 blocks and a little bit of, maybe 10 to 15 blocks above that, like I said, for any natural terrain changes above. And if we do break out of the upper level, we can always cover that back up. So I think that's going to be really cool. Now, will this be a perfect circle? No, it's not. It is going to be a very natural pattern, but kind of staying within that shape. So that's my goal, is to kind of oversee this whole project and keeping this kind of a very natural, very living city. And this is what I love, and I can't wait to get started with this. Now let's take one look above here before we shoot off to a creative world and see how this whole thing will come together. The upper level could use some sprucing up. I'm going to throw out a couple ideas. One of my thoughts is, see the ring, and let's create a crumbling walls. So if we create a crumbling castle style walls and potentially some really broken up old buildings around it, and maybe this whole area was once a hermit city, but it was abandoned and the hermits had to retreat underground into creating Hermit City. So that is kind of a vision we could do for the upper level. Potentially a natural disaster forced the hermits underground. Maybe those mountains there, maybe it's a volcano, maybe there was something else, some kind of natural disaster force the hermits underground. And that's how Hermit City was born. And I hope you guys are excited as I am about this. And like I said, we're going to try to make this as natural and living as possible. So think of the Elytra access holes. Maybe those are cranes going underground, delivering or pulling up supplies, different things along those lines. So like I said, let's jump over to a creative world and show you a vision of what this may look like. Welcome to what may be the future Hermit City. So this is in a test world, just trying to understand the details. Now this was created by the wonderful Zuma and has really given me a lot of inspiration in how to accomplish this. This just feels like a blank slate of possibilities that we can create from. So like I said, maybe in the central column, that is what holds up the whole structure and little hermits have built their little towns and things along it. I think could look really, really cool. And say maybe we start our build at this level right here. And there's just a little river flowing around the center here. And then all of these areas. So right about here, we can change this up a little bit, the terrain, so that the hermits can build within a facade. So it's not going to be, you know, this sloped down design, but we can build up natural rock and natural shapes, of course. And then on the upper level, that's where, you know, the hermits can then build their houses into the facade. And of course, in these upper levels up here, we've really got to clean it all out eventually. See if there's the diorites, the dirts, and the granites. All that must be cleaned out. And we can't just have it be this just straight, you know, clean design. It needs to have stalagmites and stalactites and all of those details in this cave to really make it feel natural. Maybe even some crystals. I don't know. Hashtag crystals. If you want to see crystals in the cave, we can definitely do that. We've done that in every cave we've ever done since glass was introduced in Minecraft. We've always made a crystal cave. I just came up with an idea. And that's what I love about this, just the thought process, getting those creative juices flowing. What if maybe off to the sides, we have little special areas, kind of like a little cave right here. Look at this right here. There's a little cave flowing right here. What if this cave kind of led towards maybe some community machines? Maybe in this little area, it opens up into a bigger cavern, and maybe that's where a crystal cave is. And that's where a really great enchanter is, with like redstone that you can push and it'll give you all the enchants you ever wish for. I don't know. We could think about that. That's not quite on the plans, but I just kind of came up with that on the spot there. And maybe there's another farm or two in these little areas that can really, you know, we could use as hermits and things along those lines. But man, I think this is going to be absolutely stunning. And as of now, what are your thoughts so far? So hashtag your thoughts on the project. I want to know what it is. I want to get your opinions. Maybe you have some design ideas that we never would have thought of without you. So definitely let me know in the comments, of course, because this not only is a community project amongst hermits, but this is a community project amongst us all. All the viewers, we need to come together with our ideas and our pickaxes here on the HermitCraft server, and we need to chop this out. But we definitely need you to help us come up with ideas. And it looks like there's even a mine shaft we're gonna have to contend with. Oh, this is gonna be quite something, guys. And I think it really will hopefully be kind of a crowning jewel achievement for season 5. This isn't gonna happen overnight, but with the help of all the hermits together, we can create something magical and really take survival Minecraft on an SMP to the next level, because it is time, my friends. We can't just live in the past and make structures we made 5 years ago. We've got to push it. We got to push those boundaries in creating amazing content for you. So hopefully you're as inspired as I am to get this project underway. Welcome back to our little hobbit hole in the side of the mountain, and hopefully you guys are as excited as I am about these huge plans. Now, looking out over our valley, we're going to be back here to create our base, but this will give us more time to think about the base, how it's going to work, because I've been really stuck creatively with the location and some of the design ideas, and it just needs to kind of simmer in the back of my mind, and eventually, hopefully, we'll be inspired to tackle this project. But until then, we have the community project to work on, which I'm very, very excited about. So let's head back into our little hole and pack up ourselves a suitcase and be on our way. So I just got a message from the Tengu of the Tech and the Joe Hills that they have some donations for the community area. So I put it out there that we need some mending books, we need some tools, different things along those lines, and of course some iron, because this is all the iron that I have to my name, and that's not going to be enough for a community beacon. Of course, we got our beacon in our last episode. We've got some mutton, we have some corked pork chop, I don't even know how I pronounce it. That was weird. And we've got some torches, we've got some oak logs, some different things along those lines. So let's pack this up, head off to, get in my inventory. Thank you. We're going to head off to the community area, see what they've got in store for us, and then we're going to head to the end and create some community pickaxes. Somebody put rails on the side of the platform here. This is now Scar safe, and I very much appreciate this. This feels way more cozy. No, they did not. They still don't have any rails. You could double this up, but I am still worried about falling off these rails. Still grinding away, my friends. So we've made 2 of these tools and a lot of books that should fit our needs. So my thoughts are that we're going to create an efficiency 5. You got the unbreaking. And of course, I'd like to add silk touch and mending to these books because we need as much smooth stone as possible to clean up the cave and then create that natural feel to it once we've hollowed it all out. So as you can see, we're going to put that in there. And then let's see. We're going to throw in a little silk touch in there and throw in one of the Tango's. No, there we go. I thought that was going to happen. We're going to throw in one of Tango's mending books here. Now, I just got a message from the wonderful Cub fan saying that he is also going to donate some books to the project. So that is super, super awesome. So we'll meet up with Cub a little bit later and we'll grab that. Awesome. Okay, this should be good. Come on. Where's my tool? So this is my first one. So what do we still need to put on here? We need to put mending on. Bam, there we go. Scarred for life. That is awesome. So we got our first tool. I would love to get maybe 15 more of these tools, but we're definitely not going to get that today. But if I can make maybe like 3 or 4 of these today, that would be awesome. So back to the grind. We're done grinding in the end. For now, we've got ourselves these tools. Look at these shiny tools. Thanks to the other hermits. We got Tango's mending books on there. We got Cub fans soon going to bring over some other ones. But oh, what is that smell? Oh yeah, here it is, guys. Look at this. This is hideous. Come in here. They've converted these toilets into fish farms. It's all sweaty and smelly. What does survival Minecraft come to these days? This type of stuff? Ave came for out. What was that?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, I agree. It's egregious and terrible, isn't it?
it is. Where did you come from?
Yeah. Earlier, we said we were going to talk about the community area, so I thought now would be a perfect time to come by, and boy, was it ever, because of what I just heard come out of your mouth. But before we continue, I need to find a bed like real freaking quick, because nighttime it cometh. You're not so thrilled with the old cheating ways, huh?
All right, I'm gonna admit it. I'm not. I can't even make a fish farm. I can't even do it. I'm gonna point it out. But I also think it's a little cheaty. Just sit here all day clicking buttons while I'm grinding away and dying by zombies, dying by creepers everywhere.
Mainly we can't make them, but beyond that, they're really cheaty, huh?
Yeah, really, really cheaty. And I don't understand the trip hooks, the wires, the redstone flashy lights. Psh, not into that life.
No.
Not into it at all.
But what you do understand is building, and you're working on this community area, which I would love just a little roundabout idea of what you got going on.
All right, so over here, I've made a little chunk. The whole reason is I'm trying to keep this into render distance. Azuma's got me on a whole plan here, which I think will look really good for keeping everything like in line. So when you're down there, you can look in all directions and not have to deal with too much of an issue with render distance. So down here, I'm going to dig down to about 1 to 2 blocks shy of bedrock. So we have a little bit of room to work with below us, and then it's going to go up about 50 blocks high. So that's 50 blocks, and it'll be kind of an elliptisoid. What's it called again?
Circle?
Yeah, it's something a little squashy. It's like elliptisoid or something. It's a real technical name right there. I don't know. Anyway, it's something. I don't know exactly, but it's going to be 192 blocks in diameter. And we're going to have to carve that all out. So I'm just going to leave you to it. So I see you got your shovel all ready to go. All right.
Well, I brought my shovel, but it is efficiency 4. Yeah. Okay. I'll dig it. Okay. No, I will not dig it. Listen. I have, well, of course, I'm a very busy man.
Yes, very busy.
I love to be building. I love to be doing work, but I'm sorry, there's a lot of people I got to keep in line on the server. But I could do more building if I had a little bit of help.
Oh, what kind of help?
Well, from my understanding, as I said, I was under the impression you're kind of a OG hermit, or as Biffa likes to call it, the original hermit order, the OHO, which doesn't flow off the tongue at all.
No, that's really hard to take in. Whereas your little organization, the NHRO or the NHBO, the NG2,
it's just NHO.
Oh, NHO. Okay. That's more up my alley. I'm not about that grinded, or about the grinding, but not the grinding in that way of sitting in a toilet all day fishing. I just don't like the smell.
Right. Okay. Before we go any further, you're really going to have to work on getting the name right.
It's NHO. 0?
No, the letter O. Different font size, still capital.
Okay,
N,
okay. The problem
big
was
font H,
your
small
0
font
was
O.
over the O on the sign over there that I just realized was there.
Perfect reference. If you're going to be spending a lot of time here, just look at that if you forget the name.
Okay, so it's NHO and not NH0.
You got it. Yes, you got it. You
Oh,
nailed
okay.
it. Okay. Step 1 complete. This is working out fantastic.
Okay, I feel good about it now.
I feel like a lot of these guys are going to think that you're with them, or you're kind of just like a Switzerland, just chilling in the middle. So I think that could be very good for us. A good tool.
I also love the Switzerland reference. That's clever right there. That's how I was in the Logfella War. I was kind of working both sides behind the scenes, getting diamonds,
done this
getting
before.
logs. Oh, I have. Very secretive. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. One of those members is a part of this, but I'm not so worried about him. It's stress that's bothering me the most.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Rip headphones.
She's out there recruiting. Has she talked to you?
No, stress has not come over to my lands. Not at all. So I'm not part of the AFK fishing, so I will do all that the HO says to do.
Yep. Just and that's you nailed it. Okay. See, but this is the thing. When you got a rat, it's a little tough to trust them.
Uh-huh.
I trust you at the moment, but seeing as you've had history with this, it's a little bit fishy.
Well, when in the log wars, all I did was just accept diamonds and take wood and worked both sides a little bit. It wasn't anything, I was just in the middle. I'm Sweden. I'm Switzerland. I like chocolate. I like IKEA. It's fine. It's great.
Okay. Very fine, but kind of leaning towards this side.
I'm leaning toward that side. This side's smelly. Remember I talked about that. The toilets, I'm not about that life. This time, log wars, all I wanted was logs. All I wanted was logs and diamonds. This time, I'm making a stand that I no longer support AFK fishing. I feel it's cheaty. It's not part of the Minecraft way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, very fine. Very good. Then, okay, here is to really help us out. If you really want to help us out and support our cause, this is what I would ask of you.
What?
And don't think that there's nothing in return, because we give and we taketh away. That doesn't work in that scenario.
What am I getting into here?
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
At any given time, you may find a little written book that says, "Hey, Scar, could you check this out for me? Could you go look at this for me?" One thing or the other, and then just report back your results, and we might work on a little hidden code or some way that we could communicate with each other, because ain't nobody trustworthy on this server.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for them all to be in their fishers and wait till the smells really accumulate so I know they're asleep. And I'm going to take a look at their bases, take a look at their chests, see what's going on. Very good. I don't know if you're into this or not, but I've been known to sabotage things. I can remove string from trip hooks.
Listen, you got to leave some work for us, okay?
Okay.
We got to stay useful. We may ask you to do it. We may, but don't jump. You're very ambitious.
Oh, I am
very ambitious. I like it. Okay, listen, just for your loyalty, Scar, for your loyalty, you've got a lot of digging to do. How are your tools? You mentioned earlier you had some decent tools, huh?
Well, I've been working on that. I seem to have misplaced that box, but yeah, I've been working on the tools.
Is it up here? Is this it?
Yes. So, in exchange for my services, I don't know if you got any tools.
Wait, these are your tools?
Yeah.
This is all you?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
Am I detecting that the NHR doesn't have much in order of tools, weapons?
No, we don't have this is rather good. This is rather good. But let me
No. I think this is good. No, this is good. I'm doing it as a symbol of how to play Minecraft properly. I'm not in it for the riches. I'm not in it for the diamonds, not the shiny things. Maybe the books, but not the diamonds, not the shiny things. I'm in it for the, what's it called again?
The NHO, right up there on the mountain.
I'm in it for the principle of the NHO. Not anything else.
Okay. How's your bow?
It's great, actually.
How's your looting sword?
It's actually great. I put sleeping edge on it. It's kind of amazing.
How is your fishing pole? No, we don't do
have
that.
one.
No.
Don't even have one.
Okay.
Not even one to my name.
All right,
I'll tell you what I do want.
Just take this. Just take that, okay?
I don't want your shiny books.
I'm sorry.
There's one thing I want. Leaves.
Leaves.
As many leaves as you have.
Jungle variety?
Yeah. I could take
I have
birch
a big
and
supply
or
of jungle leaves.
I can take birch and or oak. If you feed me leaves, I will feed you the info.
How many levels you got on you right now?
18.
You have to let me kill you.
Are you sure?
I'm
Okay. I mean, I'm going to point out that it's not a big deal. I mean, I'm almost at 30. I am the leader of deaths, which is important. It's an honor I take. I have a trophy, by the way. It's quite nice. It's shiny. It's gold.
This is your initiation.
Okay.
You can put your stuff in there, or you don't even have to put it in there. You can let it just fall on the ground if you so desire.
Nah, I don't want to. Oh, well, that's a mess. Here, I'm just going to put it's all just torches. Wait, I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that.
You have a full inventory of torches?
Well, I mean, I'm going underground soon, and it's scary down there. I'm not about that. Okay. All right. I will be initiated into the Oh.
It's an NHO, for gosh sake. Get in the pit. Get down in this pit.
I'm in the pit.
What is the weapon you would like to die from?
An axe.
Very fine choice. Are you ready?
I am ready. Initialize me into the NOB. Initialize me.
Okay. That's it. Lower your head.
I'm waiting. Here we go. Do it.
There it is. Clean. Give me a clean cut on the neck. Very good. Very good. And that bumped me up to a nice high level.
I think it's going to be good. So when should I start spying? Should I start it now? Keeping a weather eye open?
Oh, yeah. I mean, whenever you want. I mean, from time to time, I'll say, hey, I heard rumor, Stress is trying to work on false. Or I have heard rumor on that, So,
okay.
Any info on that would be fantastic.
All right. So I'm going to be here in IKEA eating my Swiss chocolate, driving my Volvo.
Okay.
Just keeping an eye out on the landscape.
That's Sweden.
What? No.
Switzerland is not IKEA.
They're all the same, right?
Yeah, it's all the same. It's
okay,
SW.
Good. That's all the same.
Thing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
NHR, we'll see you later. Hopefully you enjoyed that clip with the wonderful B-double-O. All right, so we're going to grab out some of these pickaxes. Now, these are going to be the community ones. So down here, community project tools, and we're going to throw those in there. And let's see, these ones still need work. This one doesn't have mending, but this one can actually go in here. Now, question out to you guys. We need to name these tools. So I want to come up with something that's like Hermit City, Dig Company, just something along those lines. Help me come up with it. So pick name in the comments. So hashtag pick name in the comments and let me know what you guys think would be a cool name for those. All right, so this should be all set and we can start working. So I've got some ladders. I have some torches, so that's a thing. And it looked B-double-O did his thing, he helped out right here. It was very generous of him. So what we're gonna do is down in this centerpiece right here, we're a go. I created a little, if you noticed at the top there, I created a little chunk. Now the reason I did that was that I'm trying to create a way of doing this so that the render distances don't affect our build down here. So there's not a sky field or something along those lines. And that's what Azuma, like I was getting all crazy and ready to do this and that. And Azuma was like, Scar, it's going to look terrible if you do it that way. You got to do it this way. And I was like, oh, thank you, Azuma. Your game knowledge never ceases to amaze me. That's the thing. Like when I come up with an idea, I just get real crazy and I'm just ready to roll. And sometimes I forget to like make sure certain things along those lines are set and ready to go. Ooh, look at how efficient we are climbing down here. I like this. So we're going to go about 10 blocks above bedrock so that we have a little buffer room. So a little buffer room is going to be amazing. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find the widest point of this elliptis or ellipto, something along those lines. We're going to find its widest point, and then we are going to make little tunnels in each direction and then start working on the roof line so people can kind of see where to start on this project. Now, this is a huge, huge project, my friends, and I want to assure that each and every one of you, as you might be thinking, Scar, you're going to get this done. I'm in charge of this project, and I will get this done. I've never not finished a Minecraft project that I believe. There's the saloon in the last season, but it was pretty much done, and I gave that for you guys to finish. But for this project, this is a goal of mine. This will get finished, and I want to promise you that. I worked on a roller coaster. It took a year. I got it done. If you're a longtime subscriber here, you know, I finished. Oh, is that bedrock? What is that? Is that coal? Oh no, that's bedrock. Oh geez, can't get out. So you guys know, like, I'm committed. I'm gonna get this done, so don't you worry. So this right here is our platform. So it looks like some people have been doing some tunneling. That's cool. So right here, now what we need to do is we need to go up. Let's see, we're gonna go up to around, I don't know, maybe 35. We'll see how this goes. So if we bring this all the way up, and then like I said, if we get to around 35, that's where we're going to platform out. And then we can start making our little tunnels. So we should be there. No, oh no, my ladder skills aren't as good as I thought. Okay, so we're gonna, oh geez. Can I get some ladder help here, please? Can I get some ladder help? Oh, wow, I just went way above what I wanted to do. Let me go down. There we go. Okay, so this is it. So we've got these two little platforms now. So, oh my gosh. Nobody ever said I was good at ladders. I just want to have that known to everyone. So these are all the points going out each direction, and we're gonna go out, I believe we're gonna go out, how far do we take this out? I'm not 100% sure. I need to do some more calculations. Maybe 96 blocks, 94 blocks, something around those calculations I think will work. 96 blocks down the tunnel, ready to roll. I've marked it off with a little bit of obsidian. So my thoughts are that, remember how we're going to start in the tunnel, and then from that ladder point, we're going to go out 96 on either end. Now, originally I was thinking 94 was if I left out the 2 blocks as our kind of tunnel going downward. So instead I'm going from that block that we use for the tunnel, 96. And if we go on either end there, and then we can start creating that circular pattern. And my thoughts are that at least if we can start out with a pretty solid circle, that'll help us in the long run and keeping things nice and symmetrical, but still later on adding that organic shapes and all of those little things that make up a natural cave. So as long as we can kind of start with that general shape, I think it'll be good. So like I said before, this right here is our block, and then all the way down to obsidian. Now we just need to do that 1, 2, 3 more times. Finally completed an entire quarter, and I haven't gone all the way yet. We have one more section to complete, and if we break through and hit that obsidian block that we created on each of our tunnels, that means we have been successful. Now, if we're not successful, I'm going to still leave this clip in there because I want some drum roll. I want some hype in the comments because here we go. So all of these sections have been precisely measured out. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this line all the way across here should be 10. So 1, 2, 3, and that's 4, that's 5, that's 6, that's 7, that's 8, that's 9, and that's 10. There it is. That is good. That is really good because I have been working on this for so long, so many fails along the way. I can't believe we actually broke through the obsidian. That makes me really happy. I'm very pleased. Okay, so now 3 more of these to go. So we've got one of the corners of these things built. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start working on the roof. So I've been trying to figure out the best place for the roof. Of course, we're going 50 blocks from the platform that we built at the beginning of our tunneling. So if I go up here, this should be right here. If I click this button, for some reason I've got this pie over here. Not that I don't like pie, but I don't like that pie. It's annoying, and I don't know how that got on here. So if this block right here we're looking at is 60, so we're standing on number 60, we should be able to go down 2 blocks from that, and we'll call this, of course, our ceiling, and then we'll start carving out 59 and 58, and of course we're standing on 57. So this should make sense, right? I think so, I'm trying to be very precise. I'm not a precise person. I like to jump in there with my paintbrush and just go woo, woo, woo. See, that's very precise movement, but it's very natural, very fluid. So this is okay. We're just trying to be very precise to start out with, like we said before. And I think this is coming out fairly nice. So if we start carving this out, so if we count from this block right here, we go out 19 blocks on each end, we should be able to get ourselves a super awesome ceiling. Welcome back, and we have nearly completed our first layer of the donut. There we go. Awesome. So we have a room complete. Oh, that was a lot of work. I am just a simple Scar with a simple pickaxe without a beacon. Hopefully this will be a lot faster once we've got a beacon online. So now that we have this cleared out, let's take a look at these. So I've made these little pockets in each sides of the wall. So this is going to be our next layer. So jumping down here, we're from this block right. Sometimes I goof this up a little bit. This is the first time I've done something so precise ever. I am just a simple Scar like we've talked about. And I think we count from here. So if we count all the way out to 14 blocks, right? And then down in this little corridor right here. So from this block, we're gonna go out this way just a little bit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna back that off like so. And then we're gonna jump in here, and this should be about 5 blocks. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very, very awesome. And then sneaking in here, that's another 3. And we just oh, I don't have actually any more torches. So anyway, we complete that pattern, making another circle. And then of course, we're just gonna start harvesting out this whole section once again. So we just keep doing that. And of course, we need to remove this layer right here. Let's say, no, we keep this layer, we keep this layer. So we just remove this lower piece right here. I think that's how it's gonna go. I think it is. So I've been working on this. It's now 10 at night. It's just taken a long time trying to get all the calculations right and trying to make sure we line up with that obsidian down below, which I hope we do. If we don't, it's not the end of the world. Working on something at this large of scale, there's definitely going to be some issues, some Scar mistakes, if you will, along the way, because we are building this in survival. There's a lot of elements of failure here and there, but eventually I'd love to get a bigger storage array so we can store out all the stones and all the things that we retrieve. Also, I've got more and more pickaxes loaded up there, so those take a ton of time to create a full efficiency 5 mending, unbreaking, silk touch, all of those wonderful things. But we're getting there. We have like 8 or so at this point. So down there, of course, this is what we worked on earlier. We got these huge pathways set up and ready to go with a whole circle. I just hope that everything up here lines up down there. Do you have confidence in me that will line up? I don't know if I have confidence in myself, but hopefully you guys do. But yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed today. I hope you're as excited as I am for this project once we get it all excavated out of there and start building the fun part. That's what I like. This part, this is tough. So write a nice comment to make me feel better for spending all day calculating things and not building trees. So hashtag here's a tree for Scar. Anyway, until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and we'll see you next time. Make sure you subscribe so you will.